So I just literally rolled up after taking out the trash and I'm being threatened. What? Hold up, what the heck is going on with the chat messages? The chat messages are, oh, right, those are watch streak messages. Twitch, I need you to do me a favor and not have such a convoluted system because what the fuck? Hello, Star. Hello, Zephyric. Hello, Aiden. How's it going, everybody? Okay, so why is today a short stream? Well, one reason is because, let me turn that down just a little bit, is because Fox is very tired after work. I actually only just got home, I think within the last half hour. Ended up having to go do a last minute yard where we also had to pull up some bushes, so that was fun. But also, I came up with an amazing solution for my housemates making too much noise problem. You know, besides just knocking them out and making sure that nobody can ever find their bodies again. And that is to just finish the stream before they get home. So, yeah. That's just the best way that I can go about doing it. It fucking sucks, but it's all I got. It's all I got. On your gun. Did you misspell that or something? Or is it just not showing up? Is it perhaps an undercase A? I don't know. That's why some of the emotes are just really weird because it's like, some of them are uppercase, some of them aren't. It's really annoying because you have to try and remember which ones. Star, you're the one who added most of the emotes, so I wouldn't know. If it... I guess we don't, because somebody didn't add them. You can add them when you're feeling better, I guess. I totally lost track of what I was thinking of, so yeah. Oh, yeah. In any case. So, I gotta say, I love being a streamer. And do you wanna know one of my favorite things about being a streamer? Is that I can have an opinion and you guys can argue with me. And the reason I love that is because it means when the stream is over, I can sit and mull about it while I'm just laying around or literally just taking a shower. And what exactly was on my mind most of yesterday was that scene. Yeah, that one. In any case, I'm literally not lying to you. I spent some time mulling that over because there were so many things that I said that I'm like, you know what? I'm not sure I necessarily even agree with where all my problems are. And I started rethinking things and I'm like, yeah, no, I said some stuff that I don't actually agree with. And I don't know why. Okay. Let's start out here. Okay. And I think Star actually did point this out. My memory of yesterday is pretty hazy. I can barely remember what I did 5 minutes ago. My point being, but I think we tried way too hard to rationalize Yukari slapping the shit out of the MC. Because she didn't actually do that. She slapped him just enough to daze him and run away. But I think we tried way too hard to rationalize why she did it. When the end result is that there was no rational reason for doing it. She just reacted to a situation and went with the first thing that she could think of, and that was just slap and run. I just find that funny. We tried way too hard to come up with rational reasons for it, when literally what it boils down to is she had an emotional reaction within like 3 seconds and was just like went with the first thing that she could do. Nothing about the shadows, nothing about the mind controller just waking up. She just kind of Fox overthinking. I do nothing but overthink things. You know this. It's the writer in me. It's the writer in me. second of all, I realized I was mixing tropes. And because of that, my bias towards this specific trope came out full force. Like full force. I've already said this. One of my least favorite tropes, other than harems, is probably the whole girl beats the shit out of dude because of stupid reasons. It's very prominent in anime where it's just like sometimes the guy just isn't doing anything. It feels like sometimes the guy could literally just be standing there and the anime will be like, how dare you? How dare you stand in my spot? I'm going to beat the ever-living crap out of you until you are going to be seeing the face of God and begging him for mercy. But just gonna let you know, I'm not listening. Like that's what it always feels like when anime gets to this. And I started mixing in just any time that happens, and then I started thinking about the shower scene a little bit more, and I was like, you know what? The guys usually do in fact deserve to get their ass beat for those scenes. Because it would be one thing, because I feel like the natural reaction is you walk in on someone in the bathroom, you shut the door. You don't pay any attention to what they're doing. They could just be standing there. You just shut the door because you're embarrassed and you walk away. You don't do shit. That's what you do. You don't take any stock into what's going on. You just shut the door back and you turn around. Oh, and you apologize. But in anime, what the guy does is so much worse. The guys will walk into the bathroom and then hone in on what they're seeing for like 30 seconds so that everybody watching the anime can be like, oh shit, she's hot. Nah, 100% those guys earn every ass kicking they are ever going to get. I'm sorry, they've earned it in that situation. So yeah, that was a fun realization. Why is my chat reloading? I forgot. Oh, wait. I was talking to your mom, so you missed half of what I said. That's fine. I'm probably gonna post like a small video over this subject anyways, just to go ahead and put it out there, because I thought this was actually really fun to realize. It's why I love having discussions on my channel, even if, like, in the moment when I'm arguing, my bias tends to come out, and I tend to be very hardline on my opinion. But most of the time, I will come back the next stream and be like, you know what? I'm changing my opinion because I took the time to think it out. I had time to myself and said, yeah, I disagree with everything I just said in the last stream. But basically, it owns up to the idea is like, I still don't like the trope of girl just beats the shit out of guy for nothing other than being like there kind of thing. Like they just say something stupid and then it's like all of a sudden you see them getting brained into the concrete for some reason. Like it's not like even when what they said wasn't that bad, it was just very stupid. So girl is like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you for some reason. But then I started thinking about, no, guys definitely deserve to get their ass kicked in the shower scenes because they spend way too much time like looking at the girl when they walk in. Because I feel like the natural thing is that when you walk in on somebody, guy or girl, you shut the door, you apologize, and you leave. You don't stand there for 30 seconds watching as water like flows down their body, you fucking weirdo. No, I agree with you, like 100%. Yukari's is like the most justified incident because literally, like I was saying, I don't think there was any, like, we tried creating justifications for it, and I think that was the main problem. We were like, okay, Well, maybe it's because, you know, she woke up from the shadow and she was like, she wasn't sure if the protag was possessed by the shadow. But literally, we were also under the impression that she only just woke up as she entered the room and saw the protag. So there really wasn't any time for her to, like, come up with a conscious thought. So really, I think her slapping the protag was literally just, she had no idea what to do, so her hand just went swinging. So literally, in my opinion, one of the most justified uses of this scene. And it's not like in most anime where they just beat the MC to within an inch of their life. It was just like slap, daze him a little bit, and run. And I do use the term daze as in like he just like got surprised and didn't know how to react. So really good use of it, actually. I think this is probably the one time I'm sitting here and I'm like, you know what? I like this use of the trope. The girls beating. Yeah, I think I did laugh at that and I feel bad. I don't recall laughing at it. I thought it was stupid that it was like, you know, he was fine. I think I laughed more at the fact that I called the fact that he didn't die. Now, here's a funny story that I told Star last night. So, this was hilarious a little bit. I don't know if Star actually read the message, but it was really fucking funny because there was something weird when I started thinking about it. It was something that I said in the previous stream about Yukari. I compared that situation to me like if I walked in on my sisters with a towel. And you know what? I was sitting there, like I was just kind of laying in bed and I was like, why did I say that? It actually bugged me for a little bit because I couldn't figure out why that comparison was sticking out in my brain. And then I kid you not, I do not know why, but I started looking through old pictures in my photo album and I found it. So, fun fact, when we were kids, my older sister also had like short cropped brown hair, very similar to Yukari in terms of style. Like obviously because, you know, anime hair, that's a whole thing. And I suddenly sat there and I was like, oh my God. My brain just like fucking clicked and I was like, Yukari reminds me of my big sister. That is so fucking wild, man. Like even a little bit in terms of personality where it's like extremely teasing to a point of going way too far as siblings do, like with her relationship with Junpei and everything. Not always knowing when to not cross a line, kind of shifty in how like they treat the almost mom of the squad because like I mean obviously when I was growing up my sister was a teenager and what teenager isn't shifty around their parent kind of thing and very confrontational when she needed to be. So yeah, I was like, oh my God, Yukari is basically my sister. It was wild. It was the most wild realization. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, please tell me I never once made a comment that was like, I was like, oh, I was going to date Yukari. I'm begging you, because otherwise that was awkward. That is so awkward now. And I'm terrified to go through my past VODs. Oh, thank you, God Star. I am praying that I did not do that. But I guess we'll find out. In any case, so yeah, fireworks went off in my brain and I'm like, so yeah, if anybody is wondering, hey, Fox, are you going to romance Yukari? Fuck no. I leaned into my mic for that one, just so you know. I'm not doing it. Yeah, true. I definitely have been on the Chihiro bandwagon. I think, like, out of all the characters we've met, if you were going to ask me who I'm kind of, like, who I would be more likely to romance, it's between Chihiro and Yuko. Reasons why is because I definitely identify more with Chihiro because I've hung out with her more, so I've learned more about her character. In the case of Yuko, I like where her story is going. Her worry about, like, what she plans on doing in the future, but also just genuinely seeming to be a nice person. So yeah, this was Shower Thoughts with Fox. No, I just really had to tell this story. Sorry. In any case, this was Shower Thoughts with Fox. If you enjoyed this video, if I actually make it into a video, please leave a like and give your own commentary about, literally, I want to know if you guys have ever encountered a situation where a video game character makes you think of a relative. Because I think that's funny. I think that's, like, I think that just genuinely the idea of, like, a family member basically being in a game is hilarious. Glad our discussion on Yukari slapping the protagonist made me come to this realization, I guess. I mean, you don't have to be glad for it. In any case, thank you. And if you are watching this on YouTube, like I said, let me know if there's any time that you just, like, have compared a video game character to somebody you've known in real life. Would love to hear your stories of how you came to the realization. And I will catch you guys in another video. Till next time, peace. Okay. Star, your comment just, like, threw me for a loop. I'm like, huh? I just like discussions. I also like the fact that even if you guys ever feel like I'm a total hard ass about my opinion, just know I will probably think about our, like, big discussions when I leave stream. That's fair. I will probably leave a stream with one opinion and come back having changed my opinion. So it's like, it really helps. Don't think a video game character has reminded me of anyone other than myself. That's fair. I think it's always a lot more fun when a video game character reminds you of yourself. But I just think it was really funny to realize that Yukari is this character that everybody is like, other than Mitsuru, like, I do feel like the heavy fan base is definitely between, like, Mitsuru is the main waifu for most people. I'm not gonna lie, I think she's hot. Yukari is the one that kind of everybody really likes to hate for some reason, or at least a vast majority of people. But I have seen plenty of people being like, oh man, I love Yukari, main waifu, definitely. And I'm just kind of sitting there, it's like, I don't really see it. Like, to me, it always just kind of seemed a little weird. And it was just fun to kind of realize why, to me, that always seemed weird. Like, I can objectively say Yukari is cute, but it's the same way that I can say objectively somebody else is cute. Like, if you're gonna ask me is like, hey, do I look good? I don't typically rely on subjectivity where it's like, oh, I think you look good from a personal standpoint. Usually I'm like, okay, let's talk objectively a little bit here about, like, whether or not I think you look good, because I think genuinely most people do. Because if you want to get subjective about it, well, then I got to start judging everything. I got to start judging how you do your hair, how you pick your clothes, kind of shit. I don't typically do that. But, like, that's the subjective part. It's kind of like when people are are always like, oh, I don't kind of understand. Like, using the example of gacha games, you typically see people be like, I don't understand why you like how this character looks. And I'm just gonna be like, well, it's because with gacha games, objectively speaking, 90% of the characters are hot. Whether they're guy or gal, or somewhere in between, or somewhere completely outside that spectrum. It's like, it's a gacha game. They want to sell their characters, so objectively speaking, these characters are hot. But if we're talking about the subjectivity of the matter, then it's a whole different circumstance where I'm going to talk about the little design aesthetics that really speak out to me. Like, that's the main thing I kind of look at when something like kind of points out. And then of course I also always try to learn more about a character's personalities, because that adds more to the subjective purview of whether or not I like a character. Speaking of characters, Star, do you realize that we are now like 5 weeks away from brand new Foxwoman character in HSR? At least. Yeah. I treated myself a little bit on my birthday, and I bought like 2 daily passes. And I was like, okay, well, at least I'm gonna have something. So that's decent. The thing that really sucks though is that they just announced the 3.0 characters, and the first one is the 5-star variation of Herta. And I'm just like, oh no, she actually looks really cool. So oh, that's funny. That's funny. So yeah, I'm like, am I gonna have to use up? Like, I'm just gonna have to roll for character. I'm not gonna be able to do Light Cone this time, and if I do choose to go for Herta, I'm not gonna be able to go for Light Cone during that portion either. So it's just a big ol' wait and see type thing. But in any case, I think that I've wasted I think I've wasted enough time just listening. Holy shit! You know, one of these days, Fox is gonna remember to actually turn down the music before he puts it on screen. Okay. Well, this is gonna get really annoying. Okay, there we go. I just had to move that over to a little bit to the side there. Does anybody remember what we did? Okay, we just defeated New Boss, and we learned that Mitsuru was hiding stuff, which we kind of already knew. It's Saturday, so there's not really anything going on. So there's not really a reason for us to try and go to, like, Tartarus or anything. I guess we just study for the night. Man, what a way to just start out the stream, right? Not to sell. Fox, you should stop ending stream, like, after the big dramatic stuff. Nah, that's like the perfect time to, like, end the stream. So at least that way, when we're starting out, we're just doing some really simple stuff. Instead of being like, okay, we're gonna start out right before the boss and then have like the rest of the stream be boring as hell. Academics? No academic score. Star doesn't want us getting smarter. And where'd my straw go? Hey, what's up, Nemo? I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Anxiety sucks. Like, oh. It's that guy.
Usual, huh?
Phew.
I'll explain why I'm saying anxiety
You're gonna
sucks
ask me to go back
in a
to
moment. I
being
mean, it
if you're
just
still
generally sucks.
That's not why I'm here. I was just making sure you were still around.
That's so.
We've known each other a long time. It's been almost 14 years since we met at the orphanage.
Dude, you were 3. At least. Okay. 3 at worst, 4 at most. But also, hot damn, nobody told me Aki was an orphan.
You, me, Miki. We used to run around here until the sun went down. Back then, it seemed like we had all the time in the world.
How do you people remember that far back? How do you remember when you were 3? Oh my god. I do think it's weird that, like, my genuine first memory is, like, my first conscious memory that I have is me just, like, standing in front of a mirror. I don't know how old I was. I think I was getting dressed for daycare. That's like the earliest memory. So at the very least, I guess I was at least 3 or 4 because it was before I started kindergarten or pre-K. So
If you want to get all sappy, go do it with your other pals.
What was that?
It's rare for you to think about the past. Usually, you just charge ahead like a damn fool. You've never been good at hiding shit.
Everyone thinks about the past. Even me.
this is
Anyway.
true.
We finally know how to get rid of Tartarus in the Dark Hour.
No shit?
I don't know why, but I now just have like this creepy image of Star just hanging from like some overhanging light above Aiden's crib and just staring down right at him with like these big ass owl eyes. And I'm just like, I'm kind of scared on Aiden's behalf because of this imaginary scenario.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
thing
Star,
is-
what were you doing?
All I've cared about until now is getting stronger. Everything else came second. But yesterday,
Oh my god, my anxiety is
someone made
triggering.
me question my reason for fighting.
Your reason for fighting? Huh. It's different for everyone.
Dude, I'm not gonna
You
lie
have
to
a good
you.
one,
Okay, so
and
I
others
had this
quit.
circumstance. I think that you guys probably won't remember. I remember sending the message to Star because I was like, Star, this is like really freaking me out. I got so scared because I had raided a non-binary streamer, and while watching their stream, I just remember seeing a bot saying that their pronouns are they them. And dude, I had to scroll up like all of my messages to make sure that I never once called them by the wrong pronoun. And then I had to go back, double check a VOD to make sure that when I rated them as well, I did not use the wrong pronoun. I got so fucking panicked because my anxiety was like, holy shit, if you call them by the wrong pronoun, you have just like insulted everything. You have basically dehumanized them. You have called them the worst slurs in existence. Oh my god.
That's what I did.
I'm not like you. Man.
I do as well. Like if I'm just talking about a person, like in a third party, I just always say they them. Like for example, if somebody is asking me what you do, I'll say, oh well, Star does this, but they also play a lot of this. I think it's very rare. Like I tend to switch it out when I'm more aware of the correct pronoun, of course. and it tends to flip. But I think it's just like it's the anxiety and just not knowing like a lot of non-binary people to where it's like it's something that's more regular and occurring to me.
Well, see you around.
I love how I said, "Oh, I'll talk about my anxiety later," and then I still just popped it into a totally unrelated story of my anxiety. Also, I just like I was not paying attention at all. I'm sorry. Okay, the thing is,
all I've cared about until now is getting stronger. Everything else came second.
my God, Alejandro is such a good voice actor.
But yesterday, someone made me question my reason for fighting.
Your reason for fighting? Huh. It's different for everyone. But if you don't have a good one, you can always quit. That's what I did.
I'm not like you. Man, I can't believe I'm the one getting lectured here.
Okay, there we go. But no, the story of my anxiety was actually something completely different. Oh, I still can't say my story. All right.
Can I talk to you for a moment?
Senpai, this is unusual. Please, come in.
Hmm?
So not only do you excel at providing support during battle, you are also quite skilled at gathering information.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry for doing that without
Fuka's
permission.
in trouble. I'm not gonna lie,
Don't worry,
Fuka is
you're
so
not in
cute.
trouble. But I do have an important favor to ask of you. I want you to find out as much as you can about that incident 10 years ago.
But also, damn, so is
Oh,
Mitsuru. Damn.
Very little.
No
that was
wonder
made
people simp
public.
for this woman.
I know. That's why I want you to access the
Seriously, I
spiritual
feel so
roots of
fucking.
faith.
I don't care, and I real like this is so fucking weird. It's like this is why, thematically speaking, I kind of hate playing Persona, because it's like they design the characters to look so good, and then it's like you just have that realization, right? High school students, and then it goes straight to being
Hack
awkward.
into their system? Is that allowed?
I'll give you my ID and password. Then you won't be held accountable. But I need to know the truth. In detail.
Senpai.
Of course, I'll understand if you refuse.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Are you sure?
I mean, to be fair, in or
Yamagishi, aren't you resentful?
technically speaking, it can be argued that the art of hacking is not necessarily illegal, but hacking into another person's database is very different. The only reason I say that is because technically speaking, programming classes actually do teach quite a bit of hacking. Because you kind of need to know how to hack in order to defend against hackers.
Regardless of my good intentions, I did drag you into this without fully explaining. I'm sure you must have at least a few complaints.
Not really.
I remember learning about that in
Did you know my entire
from some of my
family's
friends.
made up of doctors? My parents are the one
Like,
exception. It
not a
gives me
lot.
A bit of an inferiority complex. That's why
But
there's
yeah,
some part of
some
me
programming
I
courses
don't
do
like
teach
being
some
at
levels
home,
of hacking.
But here, I'm able to do something no one else can. I have a purpose.
It's done
So no,
under
I
the
don't have any
under the
complaints.
belief that you won't misuse the knowledge you've gained, which seems really stupid. Your programming teacher sucked as a teacher, to be honest. I said some programming courses, and Star, what type of programming courses were you taking? It might also just be
Right.
purely a thing that they
We
decided
can't
to
do
teach
this
in
without
America.
you.
I don't know.
No one could take your place.
Oh,
Just didn't know how to teach. That's
Thank you.
fair.
I'll see you later.
Built websites, made a game. Ooh, that sounds like fun.
So, Tartarus and the Dark Hour are on the way out, huh? No, that's a good thing. That's what we've been fighting for. So then, why? Damn it! Why am I so pissed?
Gosh, it's hot. Even for July.
Dude, what is Junpei's issue?
Can't believe we're already third years.
My main belief with
The last
Junpei
time
is
we wear
that
these uniforms
Junpei
and
has a
hang
bit
out
of an
after school.
inferiority complex.
Who cares?
He just, like, he
There's
really
some
wants to
things
feel
college
important or
is
special
better than
instead of just going throughout the, like, an easier life. He just, like, he wants to feel like he's doing something great.
I get it. My problem is me. I'm going on like fighting was my duty and all. Actually, it's just all I'm good at.
Junpei wants to be the protagonist.
Without that, I'm nothing.
I'll give him my
So
position
much
as a
for being
protagonist.
hero. I can't fight worth the shit anyway. Not compared to him, at least. Damn it! Nothing I do is good enough.
Why am I only ever right about the worst things? Am I stupid for trusting myself in
Because?
so blindly? Dad, I got this letter from you last spring. I must have read it 1,000 times since then.
To my family, 10 years into the future. Tomorrow, I'll bring this letter to the opening ceremony for the Moonlight Bridge. It will be stored in a time capsule and sent to you in 10 years' time. Yukari, you may be small now, but in 10 years, you'll be 16. You'll be in high school. I know you've been sad because I have to work so late, but you always manage to greet me with a smile.
I
I'm
hate
really
this
proud of
game.
myself.
I hate it here.
Kirijo-san appointed me head researcher.
I fucking hate it here
Starting
because
big
all this game
projects.
wants to do is make
Feels
me
good to
cry.
receive so much recognition for my
I
work.
fucking
But I swear
hate
to you,
this game.
Nothing is more important to me than you and your mother.
Oh, Dad.
Yukari, I wonder, are you enjoying life? Do you have high hopes for the future? Do you
I'm
still
gonna go
look
back to
towards
playing
tomorrow
P4
with
after this. You know
excitement
what?
and wonder?
That's the better game. It never. Oh wait, no, it did make me cry when
Happens in the next 10
when
years.
Nanako died.
I hope you're
Shit.
happy, and I hope
Never
this
mind,
letter
that game
brings a
does make me
smile to
cry.
both you and
Fuck.
your mother's faces. Eiichiro Takeba, March 6th, 2000.
No matter what happens, huh? All I can do is believe. I won't turn my back. I won't be like Mom. Not ever.
It's almost time for the home shopping show, but I'm broke. We obviously have to go to the station outskirts. We have to feed the cat. What's up, kitty? It's a good thing I bought like 5 of these. It says it'll be fine without us having to feed it anymore. Oh, you fool! Now that you've fed the stray, it will never leave. It's your cat now. You must now take it back to your dorm room. These are the laws of being a cat's human.
Good day.
No, I read the messages. I'm not. Which one did you want me to react to? Because if it was the Yuri Lowenthal one, I'm like, I don't know. I'm bad at voices, so it's like when someone says, "Oh hey, this is what this voice actor has been in." Oh, the FMC one. Oh no, I was like, oh damn.
Here are my requests.
All right,
Wonderful.
I have fed
That
the
is
cat.
a great relief.
The male summer gob. I'm curious.
Very well then.
I guess we're gonna go hang out with Maya. Ba-ba-ba-bam. But yeah, no, honestly speaking, he definitely would have deserved it. Why is it? Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, now that my phone has gone off, I am reminded. So I finally got my Type-C to HDMI cord today. So that means if I want to, I can stream mobile games now. And I'm like, that is going to be fun. That means I can get rid of LD Player and BlueStacks off of my PC. That shit is really annoying. Because it's like, you're basically having to take up space for something that might not work. A prime example is that time we played Monopoly. What are you doing over here? Where is everybody? Yep. I don't have any work. We should go to Tartarus. Nah, not really. We're basically just waiting until someone finally says, oh yeah, so Tartarus is a thing. But remember when Fox would just randomly go to Mementos for no reason and we could actually explore? But now here it's like, I feel like it's just like, oh, you wait until they say that we think Tartarus has expanded. I mean, we could still go to Tartarus. We could make today a Tartarus day. And then have another Tartarus day whenever my next stream is. Should I study before going to bed? Yes. Yes, you should. Ow. Dude, my head is killing me. Like, I don't know what it is. Yeah. You say that like it's a bad thing. We can one-shot some... We can one-shot some... We can one-shot some shadows. No, I just kind of got a headache. It's just kind of one of those things, like, you know how sometimes you get a headache because you're wearing, like, you're only wearing the headphones on one ear, so it's like you've got sound going through one ear and not really from the other, so it kind of just like it feels like, I don't know, the best way to explain it is like it kind of feels like there's this weird imbalance in your brain and your head just kind of feels like it's gonna explode. But nah, it's good.
How's life as a Persona user?
Oh, it's pretty fun. We get to summon these really cool creatures. My teammates are really cool. Also, I don't know if you realize this, but I also have this really fun person who, for some reason, will not knock before he enters my room. He tends to show up before and after every full moon. You wouldn't happen to know him, right? He's about as tall as you. Looks a lot like you, too.
That's good to hear. I remembered something.
I think he's ignoring me.
It all stems from something that
Bitch.
took place many years ago. 10 years ago, if I remember correctly. Oh, didn't your parents pass away about 10 years ago?
Okay, one, how do you know that? And also, two, why are you bringing that up? Wow?
A persona is like a mirror.
Let you
means
make the
a
highlight
persona
video.
user can never escape their true self.
Star, I plan on making like 3 highlight videos from the 30-hour, 60-hour, and then like the final cut. Since a faint bond between Faris and me. I feel like you would have way too much. I don't even know what you would do, but I think it would be hilarious. Bum 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 bum. Like, if you want me to send you 30 hours worth of VODs, I got no problem. That is no skin off of my back. I can hear people talking.
Wow.
We have exams starting tomorrow, and they're cumulative. Oh, sorry. We have exams starting tomorrow, and they're cumulative, so it's hard to remember everything.
You know what?
What if I fail again? I really wish the school would stop posting our names with our scores.
Yep.
Right? It's embarrassing if we're near the bottom of the list. Smart people like Kirijo-senpai wouldn't get it, though. The first bell has rung. I'm curious, do you guys think you would have performed better,
Attention, please.
the same, or worse if the school published like your scores like this by ranking you? Because like technically, I know that in my school we did have a ranked report card, but nobody ever saw it until you got the report card, and you just found out how well you did in comparison to everybody else. But in the end, it's like, other than that, that was it. I just would have been like, oof. Exams are starting tomorrow. Are you all ready? Summer vacation is just within reach. Summer vacation is just within reach, so you'd better study hard. Why aren't you excited? Why aren't you excited? You know, summer vacation, beaches, shaved ice. Woohoo! It's also the hottest time of the year, though. Don't go overheating, okay? That reminds me. There's an old expression for the hottest time of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. Feeling sleepy. Stay away.
Why?
The dog days of summer. It goes all the way back to the ancient Latin phrase, the puppy days. Any idea where that phrase came from, anyone? Well, it's because Sirius, also called the Dog Star, appears at the start of summer. People believed it brought droughts and misfortune. Here's hoping we can avoid all that, I guess. Have a nice vacation! Fox just working on his voice acting. It's not going well. These days, like whenever I go to, like I start like practicing lines, I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna have fun with it and see what happens. Well, nobody wants to hang out with me at Gekkoukan High. Huh? How do I have a mission? How do I have a quest here? Is it still the cat? Is it just still the cat? Hold on, I just want to see if it's still the cat. It is not the cat, so why is there... Star, you should never assume that I can actually read a map. It's in your best interest to just believe I can't read shit. Shady looking man. Oh? You interested in these max safety shoes? You have good taste. I can sell them to you for a reasonable price. Let's say... How about just 20,000 yen? What do you guys think? Do I have enough? No. Hell? You're wasting my time. If you don't need nothing, then get out of here. I'm a busy man. Bitch, you are over here trying to sell shoes to high schoolers. You ain't busy. Star just wants us to hang out with the ghost man. Uh-oh. Spend time with Maiko. Wait, Fox needs water. He needs water to get through this crying journey.
But they told me to leave them alone.
Oh no.
I made up my mind. I have to run away from home. I mean, I can do what I want. You mean it? I'm running away.
Me just
Made up
being,
my mind.
me just being over here
Better start packing
and
soon.
being like, okay,
Hey,
I'm just
what
going.
should I bring if I'm running away from home?
The only thing I can ever say in this game, I feel like, is like the best thing to do is just encourage these people into believing that they're making the best decision.
I need lots of snacks.
That's
right?
that's literally the only thing I can
And
ever
my
think of when this game when I'm playing this.
insurance card?
It'll take more than that is the most reasonable answer.
What? That's not enough?
Nope.
Okay. What else? Maybe my PJs and my toothbrush? Is there more?
Maiko is deep in thought.
Either way, I'm gonna give it a try. Don't worry. I'll be just fine, okay? I'm gonna miss playing with you
Does anyone else feel like this is just weird that we're encouraging this little girl to run away?
though. When I run away, Mom and Dad will have to work together to find me. This is
No, they
gonna
won't.
be great. I gotta make sure.
All
that-
they have to do is call the cops and then sit back and wait. And even then, they still might not find you. This is like, no, don't do that. The responsible thing in this situation would have been tell her, don't run away.
We'll come back.
Oh no, what happened? Guys, I think I just walked in. I feel like I just walked into a fight between Mom and Sis. I don't like this.
What's wrong? Y'all hungry or something?
This is an intervention? Oh god. Are they finally telling me that I need to stop with all the social links? Oh man, I agree with them actually. You know what? Let's go with what they say.
Not really.
Hey, don't worry about it, Gogti. I understand.
You know,
We know you've been hanging out with small children and encouraging them to run away from home. I can't believe it, Fox. We believed that you were a responsible adult, but instead, this is how you choose to spend your free time? No. Sit your ass down and look at me when I'm talking to you. No. Don't you walk away from me!
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
Sorry, what are we talking about? Oh, it's summer break, yeah.
Does anyone have any plans?
I wish I could go to the beach. Hot sand, cool breeze, babes in bikinis. Man, a break like that sure would be nice. Somewhere in the south, where the water is crystal clear. But starting tomorrow.
Don't you love how in each of the Persona games there's at least one guy in the group who is just crazy girl obsessed a little bit? Like, not obsessed necessarily, but kind of pervy, basically. Like, you've got Junpei here, you've got Yosuke in P4, and then you've got Ryuji in P5. Technically, you know what? It is both Ryuji and Morgana, so P5 doubled up.
Beaches, like Okinawa.
Well, it's not Okinawa, but how about Yakushima?
Huh?
Mr. Chairman,
They need to
I
have
realize
at
you
least
were here.
one male representative in the group.
I happen to be in the area.
What's
so I
the
thought
MC
I'd
then?
stop by and tell you my schedule for next week. Oh, Hirijo-kun. Your father will be vacationing in Yakushima during the break.
He will?
You'll all have some time.
You know,
off
I'm not going
after
to lie.
exams, right? Why don't you go and get
But-
a nice change of scenery?
I would not be surprised if it turned out that Ikutsuki was the bad guy.
Yes! Beaches and bikinis! Beaches and bikinis!
Beaches and bikinis?
Oh my god, Junpei. Even if you, like, couldn't you sing that in your head?
How about it, Hirijo-kun?
Well, my father is a busy man. I don't want to ruin his vacation.
Why so hesitant? No father would be upset with a daughter who came all that way to see him. You've all done a
Apparently,
great
this guy
job.
has never met
You
Maiko's,
deserve to relax for a while.
dad.
And we already know when the next operation will be, so I think it'll be fine.
I don't know.
Senpai, I'm begging ya!
Junpei, obviously,
I guess
Mitsuru
everyone needs a
has
break
a
now and then.
complicated relationship
Let's do
with her
it.
father. And I think us intruding on that situation might be a bad idea, and you are just cheering like an idiot. Okay.
I should design a special training regimen.
Oh man, I can't wait!
Of course you will, Aki.
I need to go buy a swimsuit.
Hey, don't worry. I got one you can borrow.
Do not borrow anything
Nice try.
from Junpei. Nope.
Are you going to swim too, Mr. Chairman?
I'm afraid I can't. I'll turn to dust if I'm exposed to sunlight.
Oh, so you're a vampire. I'd believe that.
Don't be stupid.
Kirijo-senpai, wait up!
Oh. Now this is interesting.
I just wanted to say sorry about the other day. I might have gotten a little carried away.
Just a wee bit.
Don't worry about it. In a way, it's only logical that we go to Yakushima. The chairman said that no one who was responsible for the accident survived, but there is one who did.
So see, everybody who has a problem with that scene, guess what? Yukari apologized for it. How come nobody ever mentions that in the video? Like, Yukari literally got upset in the heat of the moment when everything was coming out. Like, I don't blame her, but when she realized that maybe she might have blown up a little too much, she apologized. That's amazing.
What? There is?
My
And
father-
also, Fox and Star are sharing brain cells again. Star, I keep telling you. Wait, who stole the brain cell in this case? Was it me or you? Because I immediately clued in and was like, hold on, apologies. Hold up. Wait, we can hang out with Ikutsuki? I don't know if I want to do that.
Hello.
About Yakushima. Remember that you won't be able to go if you don't score well on your exams. Since everyone is here, why don't you have the third years overlook your studies? Yes, please. Alright, I'll let the other second years know too. With a ferry trip to Yakushima on the line, I hope you perform very well on your exams. Ikutsuki is my spirit animal. His puns are as bad as
Helping out
mine.
with studying, but wouldn't it be easier to focus without the distraction?
They say studying with others grants benefits that can't be found alone.
What distractions? Like, we're all just
Hey,
studying.
So, if we flunk the exams, are we really gonna have to stay behind? Tell me
You
that's
better
a
get
joke.
ready for some summer school,
It's
Junpei.
no joke. As students, studying is our top priority. Failure will result in consequences.
Well, I'm not too worried about that. Not naming names here, but don't get in the way, Junpei.
You know, it is kind of funny that Mitsuru and Acheron both kind of have this, like, both kind of have stances in their art that has one of their hair, like, one of their eyes being covered by their bangs. It's really funny because both are voiced because they both have the same voice actress. I think that that's funny.
I guess if the fate of my trip depends on it, I don't really have a choice. I'll show you.
Technically speaking, all you have to do is pass your exams. Okay, for reference, because most people in my chat are like, Fox, that's not true for all the VAs. If I'm talking about the VAs, I'm usually talking about the English VAs. Because that's the people I pay attention to. I don't pay attention to the JP VAs. Not because I think there's anything wrong with them. I'm just bad with names. And remembering those is like a little outside my realm. Let's see.
Old English verb conjugation differs from modern day. For example, you are becomes thou art.
Oh my. Remembering how to use archaic forms of verbs sounds rather intense.
Ikutsuki, why? Why is that so funny? I'm gonna be honest, at first that flew right over my head at first, and I was like, wait, hold on. Oh, and then I got it, and I was like, oh shit.
Intense. I like the sound of that one. Keeping a note of that.
Wise packs from Junpei are one thing. I didn't account for this.
Maybe he's trying to test our ability to concentrate? Yeah, I suppose that's not likely.
Mikutsuki sounds one up in me. Gotta think of a killer comeback.
Oh my god, these two idiots.
Stop getting distracted. You need to concentrate on your studies.
But
She's
obviously,
right. Gotta focus. Let's
but
keep
think
at
about it, Mitsuru. We could use puns to study. I'm sure there are some math puns. I mean, to be fair though, I guess if you can't figure one out, that's more of a problem for you. Three points to academics and not a level up. Damn.
Nothing beats repeating it until you know it by heart.
Beats? Heart? Not bad, Kirijo-kun.
What? No, that was not my intent with that.
Wait, hold on. Struggling with memorization. Nothing beats repeating it until you know it by heart. Beats, heartbeat, heart. What? I think I'm missing this one. I think this one is flying a bit over my head. Okay, I need help with this one. I think this one is heartbeats. Oh. I got it.
Statement.
Well, if you're pulling out of the race, then I win, hands down. Kirijo Senpai defeated.
Sorry. I just was not thinking about that verse, so I was thinking that it had something to do with the first line, with memorization, so that's where my thought process was. It's like, is this flying over my head? I don't get it. I was thinking like it was a language pun or something. And it was like, oh, okay, it's nothing beats repeating until you know it by heart. Heartbeats, okay. Well, if you're pulling out of the race, then I win hands down. Kirijo Senpai defeated.
Well, if you're pulling out of the race, then I win, hands down. Kirijo Senpai defeated.
Where the hell did my phone go? Hold on. Why did I throw it all the way over here? Okay. Hold on, guys. I gotta go do something real quick. I'm sorry. What did I just sit back down to? Okay, so the series of messages is, poor Fox, I'm sorry, but I heard, where the hell did my thumbs go? And I didn't even question it. I was like, haha, silly Fox lost his thumb. And I know that the poor Fox is from way earlier, but it's funny that the arrangement of messages is just like, it's so well put that it's like, oh man. That's hilarious. But no, I said where the hell did my phone go?
This is giving me a headache.
Despite the diversions, I'd say that was productive. Keep it up so we can all go to Yakushima together.
Junpei's gonna ruin it for all of us, isn't he? Da-na-na-na-da-da-na-na-na-na. First semester final exams begin today and will last for 5 days. Man, 5 days of exams? Even my exams only lasted for 3. This question seems familiar. Actually, no, they last... It kind of depends. Sometimes they lasted for 4, because it was like... Okay, that's dowsing. I have a feeling this is the right answer. Yeah, I took that one. Man, imagine, like, taking an exam that's only 1 question long. What did the Witch of Agnesi gain the first half of its name? Oh, how did the Witch of Agnesi gain the first half of its name? An error in translation. Because the curve is bewitching. I think that's a much funnier answer, in my opinion. This question seems familiar. Let's see. Who designed the prototype for the katana? That was Taira no Masakado, I think is what it was. Okay. Man, if only I could remember, like, as easily in my actual exams. Oh, hey, Red's here. What's up, Red? We know it was Musashi. No, Musashi didn't create the sword, but she did create the ultimate way of the sword. There's an error in this sentence. What kind is it? I'm going to assume it's a comma splice. I'm very confused. What was the sentence? Wait, was the question itself the sentence? I'm so confused. I just know that it's comma splice because we were working on comma splices previously.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking.
Oh, hello, Elizabeth.
I'm calling in regard to a recent change in Tartarus.
You got a whale for the herd. I just love the... I love the fact that everybody else gets, like, these very interesting names. So you had Dunhung Imbibitor Lune. You have Ting Yun, who is now known as Fugue, or Fuge. I don't actually know how to pronounce the word. Okay, I think it's Fuge. And for Herda, it is the Herda. I just love it.
I thought it prudent to inform
Oh,
you.
hey, Tartarus is open.
I wish you a safe journey.
Ba 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 ba. Elizabeth said that a previously blocked path is now open. I should check it out next time I go to Tartarus. Got a whale for her because you are getting her on the main, but also need Fuge. Yeah, I'm gonna be going for Fuge, obviously. Whether or not I go for the Herta, I'll think about it. Let me see who else is on the patch. I want to know who the second phase character is, so that'll be tomorrow. But also I just kind of had to figure out, like, how many pulls is it gonna take? Because for Fuge, I'm stopping at just getting her. I'm not gonna go for the light cone this time around. So if I get her early, then I'll probably just go for the Herta. I also won't be able to go for the light cone then, so then I guess I'll just turn around and get their light cones when their reruns come out. Thank God today's the last day of exams. How have you been? Don't ask. You gotta let loose. You gotta let loose during summer, you know? I'm unguaranteed for both light cone and characters, so I'm good. It's the last day of exams. But here's my thing, is that I never go for higher than S1, so it's like I don't need any light cones for characters that I already have. I just want the S1 and then I'm good.
Dark days of testing are finally over. The sun is shining bright.
So about that.
You are not gonna believe this. I aced PE.
Well, that pretty much answers my question.
Whatever. A real man doesn't dwell on the past.
Uh.
Thinking ahead to the blue skies of Yakushima.
Oh yeah, that's coming up soon, huh? Are you all ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I should start getting ready too.
Bum, 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 bum.
Sorry, I don't sound very enthusiastic, do I? Hey, how about we stop somewhere on the way back? I don't have practice today.
Sounds good. Where we going? If you need to buy a swimsuit, I'd be happy to help.
Junpei, cool it.
Very funny. All right, give me a sec. I'm gonna go grab my stuff from the locker room. Oh, I'll invite Fuka too.
Red is here for the best scene in the game. What?
Hey, I know I've been kind of a dick lately. So, sorry.
Has he? Huh?
Oh. Okay.
Like, this isn't even a, like, I want to see what he says kind of thing. This is a, huh? Like, not once did I ever... He doesn't have any reason to apologize, though. He literally hasn't done anything. Like the most he did was, like, during the first boss. And he feels bad for trying to blow you up in his mind.
I forgot that's the kind of guy you are. Well, not that I'm complaining. Let's put this whole thing behind us. Cool?
Dude, this thing is so far behind me, I don't even know what it is. Like, I'm being real. He didn't do anything to me. The best is, the worst that he probably did is just, like...
Take it down a notch, will you?
He's like being like, huh, must be nice being so strong or something like that.
You know it. Oh, hey. Sonoda-san's here.
If anything, I felt bad for Junpei. I didn't feel it at all like he was being a dick.
I think he wants to talk about a new candidate.
Does that mean another person is going to join?
If it's who I think it is, define person.
What's wrong, Natsuki-chan?
Yeah, Star, what's up?
Do you think you can stay after school with me for a mandatory study session? There's like no one. Oh, wait, are you about to head out for the day? Okay, then, never mind.
Wait, it's all
How confused am I when Ku comes in and asks about Junpei's ex? About 90%. I really have no idea on what. I really have no idea what Ku is talking about. I just know it's a running gag, and I just kind of like run with it. I have no idea what Ku is talking about.
Sorry. I'll see you all back at the dorm later.
Nope.
I'm really surprised at how much she's changed.
Ah, friendship. How beautiful. Adolescence is such a wonderful thing. So full of vibrancy.
Mr. Chairman?
Oh, hello. I just stopped by to pick someone up. I might as well introduce you to him now.
Hello. Oh, Amada-kun. What are you doing here?
Why is there an elementary school kid here?
Know him? He doesn't leave during the break because of his circumstances.
Oh, I heard about that. Something about your parents, right?
It used to only be me and my mom. She got in an accident. So now it's just me.
Oh.
Happened 2 years ago.
Oh
Right
shit.
now,
Okay.
one of his distant relatives is paying for his school expenses. But that doesn't mean
Yeah,
he
what's
should
up,
stay at the
what's up, Star?
elementary school dorm all by himself, right? So I decided to move him to your dorm, just for the summer.
To our dorm? Do you really think that's a good idea?
According to the script, I'm sorry. Oh, is he an orphan too? That sounded believable, right?
Then he's the new candidate?
That's right. But as you can see, he's still just an elementary school student. So it's only a possibility for now.
Okay.
Are you Akihiko Sanada-senpai?
Oh no, he's an Aki fanboy.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot about you. You've never lost a boxing match. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I can just hear a deep voice behind that. I'm just saying. Star's about to throw hands with this literal child for Aki's attention. Woo! Bye-bye school exams. Hello summer vacation. Yakushima, here we come. I can't wait for Monday. Maybe I ought to hit up Polonia Mall to get some stuff for the trip.
Yes, precisely.
Oh, speaking of Polonia Mall, here, take this. I have received a black sword. What's that? It's a small reward. You all deserve a little something after studying hard for exams. Have you heard of the antique shop at Polonia Mall? It's called Mayoido?
That'd be correct.
Mayoido? I don't know. It just reopened today, actually. If you bring that to the shop, I'm sure they'll be of great help to you.
Why?
How's an antique shop gonna help us? Am I missing something? I can't explain it very well myself. It'd be better to hear from the shop owner than from me. Well then, I'll let you take care of it from here. What's John Lennon talking about? I guess we're going to an antique shop. So there do be a problem. I can't read any of the signs. Wish chat was on screen. VOD and video watchers are missing out on my banger jokes. Oh yeah, I forgot that I took chat off. Why did I take chat off? Oh, right, because you guys don't know how to control yourselves during sponsored streams. How they'll be able to help me? I don't know. Guess the only thing left to do is find out.
Welcome.
Oh, are you in high school? And you're shopping here? Well, take your time and look around. It seems this lady owns the antique shop. I should show her the black sword that I got from Yakutski. What's that? Here, let me have a look.
I see.
I see. So you're one of the ones Kurosawa was talking about. This is but a humble antique shop. Having said that, I believe I can be of some assistance to you. As long as I have something like this black sword this is. That is, blah 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 blah. This here is a base model for crafting weapons. By fusing it with various materials, you can craft special equipment.
Of course.
I can help with the crafting process, but you'll have to collect the required materials yourself. These base materials can be found in places that tend to be quite unwelcoming. A good example is Starly's closet. That's why it'll be up to you to collect them.
By the way,
Also, if you find any gems or the like, I'd be willing to exchange them for some of my wares here. Well then, go ahead and have a gander. You can now travel to my Edo Antiques to conduct an item fusion or item exchange. Star's gonna kill me one of these days.
creating equipment. I've got some good stuff in stock.
Let's see.
Take your time
Turquoise. Bead. Fully restored. Ooh,
You like that one?
I do in
Have
fact
you
like this
decided
one.
to have a deal?
Depleting Suture lowers all foes' attack for 3 turns. Ooh. Japanese doll. Goggle-eyed idol. Japanese doll. Okay.
The more I study, the more I realize.
Sorry,
there's so
I
much
literally,
don't know.
if I see the
don't you
word
worry.
Teddy
make
in a
sure you're
Persona game,
into
I
some
suddenly
right.
just start having some PTSD flashbacks. I'm like, oh no. What do you mean he's still here?
I'm sure this will prove to be useful. Creating equipment.
Base model for a fusion weapon cannot be equipped.
To make this, you'll need materials. What would you like?
Oh, that's what she meant. Okay.
Please bring the required materials. To make this, you'll
I'm starting to see how this works. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I see. Okay, so I can only make these. Nameless katana, Nikari. Okay, a long sword said to have slayed ancient demons. Sorry, I read this as one whole sentence, and I thought it said a long sword said to have slayed ancient demons for Fox. I was like, I don't recall making anybody slay ancient demons. Am I just going on massive adventures that I don't remember? I am very confused.
Here you go. Thanks for waiting. Everything good? Come again.
I was very confused in that situation. I was like, what are we talking about? Oh, hey, it's Tanaka. Why aren't you on television, bro? My, aren't you handsome? Can I interest you in being a part of a promotional campaign I'm running? Oh, you're still in high school. That would mean... perhaps if I trained him... The man seems to be mumbling to himself. It seems that my charm has caught his attention. Say, young man, how would you like to have all your dreams come true? Well, do I have a golden opportunity for you? Tell me more. Now, this stays between us, so don't go telling anyone, okay? I can make you rich. 100% guaranteed. All you need is 20,000 yen, and your investment will multiply by by 100! And the best part is, you don't even have to lift a finger. You'll become fabulously wealthy overnight. Just give me the 20,000 yen and I'll take care of the rest. Well, what do you say? Not interested. Really now. You'd pass up the chance to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. Well, if that's what you want. Damn! Didn't fall for my scam. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Can I sell stuff? Eventually, somewhere.
What'd you bring?
I'm gonna be honest.
Wanna sell in bulk? All right.
Thank you.
That. All done here?
Yeah, I'm good.
Be seeing you.
Hey, now I have the 20,000 yen. I guess we can go and purchase whatever he's selling. Okay. I can afford Tanaka now. All right. You, my good sir, have now just purchased your very own Tanaka cutout board. It does not represent all the full grandiose visage of the great Tanaka, but it will make everyone believe that you have met him in person, and that's all you need. That'll do it. I'll be in touch once your fortune has been made. Bullshit. To the student dormitory. I'm actually kind of curious about something. Hold on. We're gonna go into the escapade. I never go in here. What's this over here? Hello, suspicious man. Luxury shopkeeper, huh? There's the fortune teller. But I don't want to talk to the suspicious man.
I've got some juicy info.
Huh? This is certainly a fascinating forum. Are you interested in the dark web too? I collect information from various people about interesting sites and forums. If you want, I can sell you some info. Top secret stuff even. This is there is an informant at Club Escapade who will sell you notes with URLs scrawled on them. Entering the address on a public computer might reveal some secrets about the city. But I'm broke. Oh wait, this is actually pretty cheap. Thank you. Bye-bye. And now I'm back to being broke. I blame Star. It's not like Star told me or held a gun to my head as I bought all of the URLs, but I just gotta blame somebody. Alright guys, so it's 3:42. I could probably get some more stuff done, but my housemate is soon to be home, so this is where I gotta leave off. I know, it's heartbreaking, but I will in fact be streaming tomorrow. It'll probably tomorrow's gonna be a short stream though as well, because tomorrow is my sponsorship stream that I gotta do. So we're gonna hold off and leave it there. Star is about ready to murder me right now, so I gotta hightail it and run before the murderous impulse takes control of her. Oh dear. To be fair, I said at the beginning this would be a short stream. I said it would be a short stream. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead. We're not going to raid anybody today, actually. I'm just going to leave it off here. So, again, thank you everybody for being here. Appreciate the support. I will catch you guys in the next possible live stream. If you really are just here for more for Persona content, well then, I will probably be back to doing Persona on Thursday. So, if you're here for that, I will catch you then. Till next time, everybody, have a good rest of your day, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!